respecting math a little bit more than I would have. Yeah. I'm pure.
So, folks,
Yeah.
listen to some Gary Vee on the way to work. I gotta tell you, Mondays, well, not all Mondays, but last Monday started off rough. And this Monday is already starting off rough. Phone's getting blown up. But that's not what I want to talk about. That's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is Nanowrimo day 7, I think. So, day 6. Nanowrimo day 6. I'm at 8,000 words, son. Oh, I don't play. 8,000 words. I gotta be honest, 400 of them I wrote in my last book. It's like an introduction. So when you finish Marisol Rivera, there's I call it a preview or a look at the Warrior Pierre, I think, something like that. And I wrote these few hundred words, 400 words, that that kind of lead, that lead into the book of the Warrior Pierre. And I was counting. I didn't want to count those, but it was just easier. Just throw those words in now, and then I don't have to avoid it. So I pretty much wrote 7,600 words, but I ain't gonna tell nobody about those 400. So 8,000 words. I gotta say that Saturday morning was like mind-blowing what happened. I had an idea, and I love it when this happens. This happens to me. But I had an idea how I want, because I think what's going to end up is this novel is going to be another collection of short stories. Pierre's travels, the wars that he fights in, etc. So I told the story of, I hinted at a story in Los Chocolates about Pierre and his walk from out of the Colombian jungle into Panama. I told that story. Marisol Rivera picks up when he arrives in Panama City from that journey. But Saturday I finished. So I started writing on the 1st a little bit about that story. I don't know, about around. So I'd say around Thursday I started writing that, and Saturday morning I finished it. And what happened was, I kind of was like, oh, what should happen? How should this work? Blah blah blah. I need him to get down off this bluff, and I want this like dramatic ending to the story. And it came to me, and I got it, and it was like, and I'm like, da 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 da. I don't type that fast, but I'm like putting it out, and flow state, son, flow state. I lost all track of time. Like I looked at my watch, it's 10 o'clock. I could probably go get some chow, get some eggs or something. And by the time I got to a cafe to eat, it was afternoon. So somewhere I looked at my clock, and then the next time I looked at my clock, at the time, it was 2 hours later. 2 hours had passed, and I still thought it was 10 o'clock. Oh. So I don't want to give a spoiler alert. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I think I wrote a pretty fucking good story. So I'm going back in time. The story I wrote, the story I finished on Saturday, it takes place before Marisol Rivera. I'm starting the book I'm starting a book just before Los Chocolates go. You know, I got a little bit of Tarantino, Pulp Fiction in me, where my stories jump off, you know, from here and there and they're out of sequence. Kind of like that. I've always liked that about Pulp Fiction. So, and Reservoir Dogs. But so that is it. I don't know if I got ahead enough. Based on the statistics, in order to finish, I'd still need to average around 1,700 words a day, which if I don't work, I know I can get that, but I work. Even when I didn't work, I didn't write 1,700 words a day. Next topic is ketogenic, paleo, diet, whatever you want to call it. Today is day 22. 22 days that I've been clean, I guess, you know. Per normal, I hit up the chicken wings, you know, not breaded, you know, naked wings. The oil is going to be questionable. If they're fried, I went to one place, I know they fried them. I think the other place throws them in a pizza oven. And the sauce, of course, the sauce is a little sweet. I gotta get away from that sweet sauce. I usually try for dry rub, but I gotta get away from the sweet sauces. I gotta stick with. I know that Buffalo is hot sauce and butter, a little Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire salsa inglesa. So I don't know. I like wings. They're a little bit of a treat, a little fun to eat. I just like them. I hate to think where all these wings come from, though. It's the thought of a place, especially when you think about a restaurant that only serves wings. How many chickens do they have to be raised and killed just so they can harvest, you know, 2 wings per chicken? I don't know. So I've been doing good. Real good. Let me see. Oh, I went to this cafe, kind of a Mexican joint, and they had pozole, and man, it looked fucking delicious. There was a family sitting next to me, and I wanted to order it, but I already know that I kind of not 100% clean because of because I eat things like wings. So I have to say strict about some stuff, and I know that I don't do well on corn anyway, so I didn't eat it. I didn't get it. And one of the reasons why I didn't get it is because I had shitty service and I had to walk out of that restaurant. Like, people were, I felt like a waitress brought me water and a menu, and then I never saw her again. And I tried to make eye contact, but you know how people kind of like look away, or you can tell they don't want to make eye contact. They're not making eye contact with you on purpose. I felt that way, and after, I don't know, 10 minutes, I was like, fuck this place. So I left, went and got some barbecue. So I don't have much to add to it. It's kind of boring. It's not as exciting as I made the last challenge, but I'm sticking with it. I'm doing good. Sleeping better, feeling better, and maybe leaning out a little. I didn't even measure. I didn't weigh myself. I didn't measure my waist. I didn't do any of that. One thing is, my goal was to feel better. Oh, also, my body's doing super well with fighting a cold. Just felt it coming on. Starting around Friday night, Thursday night maybe. And it has not knocked me out, knocked me down, nothing. So that's another benefit, I feel. Next subject. Recovery, right? Overeaters Anonymous. Here's a cool part about, doing this paleo challenge, this keto challenge, is I'm also avoiding like my trigger foods. And it's kind of it's all helping out. It's all helping, going to the meetings. I haven't started my 12 steps yet, but I took the first step to starting my 12 steps. So here's the thing. I saw a flyer about Overeaters Anonymous in a coffee shop, and I took a picture of it. Went to the meeting, and one of the women leading the meeting took a business card and wrote down 2 numbers. One of the numbers was a guy named Chris from St. Louis. She goes, he's in St. Louis, but I think you'd hit it off with him. And I was like, just curious. I know a Chris from St. Louis. I go, I'm from St. Louis. She's like, what? Really? She had no idea, right? She had no idea that I was, I don't know. I lived in St. Louis for several years before I hit the road and started traveling. So I'm like, She's like, I'll find out what his initial is or what his last name is. Now, turns out I randomly go to a Overeaters Anonymous meeting in Golden, Colorado. The lady, who does not know that I'm from St. Louis, gave me the phone number of a friend of mine. Someone I know. So I finally made contact with him on Facebook, because we're Facebook friends, and asked him, I go, dude, are you an OA sponsor? He's like, yeah. I'm like, this girl gave me your phone number randomly, of all the people in the world, for a phone number to get, for someone to give me, of all the, anyways. Totally random, totally weird, but I'm glad that it happened. And so not only is this Paleo Keto Challenge Day 22, this is Day 22 of recovery. I guess, I don't know. Anyways, I had a good time. I'm here at work. I got a lot of shit to do. Apparently, contractor shows up, no notice. I gotta try and not be a dick to him, because he put me in a situation that I'm not prepared for. I'm showing up Monday morning, and apparently he's already been here an hour, and there's stuff that we need to do. I don't even know if I can touch the fucking Coke machine, because it's like a $30,000-$40,000 piece of equipment installed by Coke, maintained by their technicians, and if they're gonna want me to move this Coke machine, I don't know if I can, and if I do, what are the consequences of that? So that's how I'm starting my work week. It'd be alright though. It'd be alright. Alright, folks. I am making progress. Making progress with books. Making progress in my life. Making progress even here at work. Progress. Progress, son. So that's all I got for today. Next time, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see if I'm at 10,000 words. Let's see if I can hit 2,000 words today writing. I don't know. But all right, folks. Peace out.